Monica settled into her first-class seat, feeling relieved after a long day. She clicked her seatbelt snugly and reached for her book when a man suddenly appeared beside her. Without a word of greeting, he leaned in, his tone sharp and demanding. "You're in my child's seat. You need to move," he said firmly. The tension in the cabin instantly shifted. Passengers nearby glanced over, curious about the sudden confrontation. Monica looked up, surprised by his boldness, but determined to stay calm. Her eyes met his, and she quietly replied, "Sir, this is my assigned seat." But the man wasn't willing to accept that. "My son has anxiety. He needs this seat more than you do," he insisted, voice dripping with entitlement. Monica noticed the subtle bitterness in his words, the implication that she didn't belong there. Still, she kept her composure. "I understand your concern, but I paid for this seat, and I plan to stay here," she said firmly. The man's face flushed slightly, clearly irritated. Around them, the other passengers began to pay closer attention, sensing the brewing conflict. The man muttered something under his breath, barely audible but sharp enough for those nearby to catch. His words carried an unmistakable edge, hinting at the biases he held. Passengers around them shifted uncomfortably, exchanging uneasy glances. Just then, a flight attendant named Jamie appeared, walking briskly toward the commotion. Her expression was calm but serious as she stepped between Monica and the man. "Is there a problem here?" Jamie asked, her voice steady. The man quickly explained his complaint, insisting that his child needed the seat more than Monica. Jamie listened carefully and then asked to see both boarding passes. She scanned them thoroughly and then looked up, surprising the surrounding passengers. "Miss James, you are indeed in your assigned seat," Jamie said clearly. "And I should add, you're one of our platinum guests today. We value your presence on this flight." Her words echoed through the cabin, leaving the man speechless. The passengers began to murmur in support of Monica, their respect for her growing. Suddenly, a man from a few rows back leaned forward and spoke up. "They can take my seats if it helps stop this. She shouldn't have to deal with this kind of harassment." The cabin seemed to shift. Whispers of agreement spread as more passengers showed their support for Monica. The man's confident posture began to falter under the growing pressure. Realizing he was losing, the father muttered something and quietly took his child by the hand. Their energy changed from anger to defeat as they slowly retreated to their assigned seats. Monica exhaled slowly, trying to steady herself. Her hands trembled, not from fear, but from the weight of everything she'd just endured. It was more than just a seat. It was a reminder of the constant battles she faced, even when she simply wanted to fly in peace. After the plane reached cruising altitude, Jamie quietly approached Monica's seat again. She offered a warm smile and handed her a glass of champagne. "I just wanted to thank you for staying calm back there," Jamie said softly. "I've seen situations like this too many times. People like you inspire real change, just by being present." Monica nodded, touched by the kindness. "Thank you for standing with me." Later that evening, a fellow passenger discreetly posted a video of the encounter online. Within hours, it went viral. Comments poured in from around the country, praising Monica's grace and Jamie's professionalism. People began sharing their own stories, moments of bias, resilience, and quiet bravery. The father who had tried to displace Monica because of her skin color suddenly became an example of the prejudice so many face. Monica had only wanted to make it to her leadership summit, but her quiet strength sparked a national conversation about race, respect, and dignity. Sometimes, the most powerful change starts with a single word: no. Monica didn't have to prove her worth that day. But by standing firm, she showed the world exactly who she was and changed more than just one flight.